he is promoted as associate professor. And if after few years he is alive, he can be promoted as professor. So in a college with thousands of students and hundreds of lecturers, there may be one or two professors. So Haridas Thakur is professor, Acharya of the holy name. So he said, Govindji, I will fast today, but I can't say no to Mahaprasad. So he just took one morsel, paid obeisances, continued his chanting. So Govind went and reported to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Haridas is not well. So next day Haridas Thakur came. Next day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Haridas Thakur. I said, Haridas, I heard you are not well. What is happening? Haridas Thakur got up again with great difficulty, paid obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, gave him a seat to sit, and he said, Mahaprabhu, my body is fine, my mind and intelligence is not fine. Actually, it was reverse. His body was disease. His mind is complete Krishna conscious. But what did he say? My body is fine, my mind and intelligence is not fine. That is his humility. So Chaitanya said, Haridas, have you diagnosed your disease? What is the disease? Do you know? He said, yes, Mahaprabhu, I know. My disease is, I can't complete my rounds. Srila Prabhupada writes, in ISKCON, devotees are instructed to do minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And if somebody cannot do minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day, then he is in disease condition of spiritual life. Because the most important instruction of the spiritual master, the most essential item of devotional service is to chant our rounds. Minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. If somebody is not able to do it, then he is in disease condition of spiritual life. And when we are diseased, what should we do? Top priority is recover our health, leave everything aside, because disease will increase. So if you are not able to chant, we should leave everything else. Top priority, chant our rounds. Then life will be better. Otherwise we'll become weak and weak and weak in bhakti and will fall down. And repeatedly, if this is happening, my 16 rounds are not happening, then I am serious patient. If a patient is serious, what does doctor do? ICU, intensive chanting unit. Just sit and chant. That's the solution. So Haridas Thakur said, my disease is I can't complete my rounds. 192 rounds. Chaitanya said, Haridas, you already got love of Godhead, Krishna Prem. You already perfected your life. Now you reduce your rounds. This body you cannot do so many. Now you reduce. Haridas Thakur with tears in his eyes said, no, my Lord, I can't reduce my rounds. But I have one request to you. I never asked anything from you, but today I want to ask. Till now, as you wanted me to do and dance, I danced on your fingertips. You wanted me to eat the first Shraddha Patra, I ate. There is a pastime in which in Shantipur, Advaita Acharya did the Shraddha ceremony for his father. And all the hundreds and hundreds of Brahmanas from the village came. And Haridas Thakur was also invited. When Haridas Thakur came and saw all the aristocratic Brahmanas, he didn't went into the assembly, he sat at the last, thinking that all of these people will eat prasad, honor prasad, then if there is something remaining, I will have at the end. I am not qualified to go in between. So he sat at the last, outside the venue. And Advaita Acharya, when the time came to serve prasad, he took the first Shraddha Patra, the first plate of prasad offered to Vishnu. Is called Shraddha Patra. Is given to the most important guest, most senior Brahmana. He took the Shraddha Patra, crossed all the Brahmanas and came and gave to Haridas Thakur, who, being born in a Muslim community, was considered outcast at that time. Haridas Thakur was surprised. He said, Advaita Acharya, what are you doing? By giving me the first Shraddha Patra, all these Brahmanas will feel insulted and they will reject this program and they will not eat here and they will not attend any function in your house. They will be upset and they will leave the program. So what will happen to the Shraddha ceremony of your father? Advaita Acharya said, by feeding you, it is equivalent to feed millions of these Brahmanas, and all my ancestors, including my father, will get liberated when a pure devotee eats in my house. So you please partake. And all the Brahmanas saw this and they left the place, but Advaita Acharya said, no problem, because you are a pure sadhu. And Haridas Thakur accepted prasad. Haridas Thakur didn't feel himself deserving candidate of that Shraddha Patra. So he told Mahaprabhu, I know you arranged all this. You make me dance like this and I dance. But now I have one request. I have now understood that very soon you are going to conclude your pastimes. I don't want to see that pastime. My heart cannot handle it. So please bless me that I depart before you. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very emotional. He said, Haridas, you are a pure devotee of Krishna. Whatever you wish, Krishna will fulfill. But let me tell you truth, without you, there will be no happiness for me. Haridas Thakur caught hold of lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, Mahaprabhu, please, please, don't cheat me like this. You have millions and millions of great devotees who are qualified to sit on my head. I am a very, very insignificant devotee. If I die, nothing will happen to your movement. When an ant dies, how does it matter to a universe? So when I die, nothing will happen. Please don't cheat me. I only desire that when I leave my body, with my eyes, I should be seeing your beautiful face. On my tongue, I should be chanting your holy name. And your lotus feet should be on my head. Three wishes, Haridas Thakur expressed three wishes. The first, with his eyes, seeing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's face, with his tongue, chanting Sri Krishna Chaitanya, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet on his head. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very emotional again, and it was noon time. So Chaitanya said, Haridas, whatever you wish, Krishna will fulfill, but I will not be happy. Anyway, we will meet tomorrow again. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left. Haridas Thakur continued chanting. Next day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came not alone with all his devotees, Ramanand Rai, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Kashi Mishra, Swarup Damodar, Gokuleshwar Pandit, and so many other devotees, Gadadhar Pandit. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, on the way, he was speaking about Haridas Thakur and glorifying Haridas Thakur as if he had 5 mouths. With so enthusiasm he was glorifying that Haridas Thakur is not an ordinary person. He is transcendental to the 3 modes of material nature. When Haridas Thakur was staying in a village where Ramchandra Khan was Jamindar, Haridas Thakur became very popular and all the villagers would come and offer him respects. So Khan got very envious and he made a plan to expose Haridas Thakur's faults. So he told his soldiers that at night when everybody goes away, Haridas Thakur is alone, you all spy on him. He says he chants whole night, but maybe he is sleeping. You catch him red-handed sleeping and arrest him. Or maybe he's eating some sweets at night. You arrest him and I will expose him that he is a pakhandi, he is a pretender. Inside is different from outside. So all the soldiers, they went for 2-3 days awake at night, but they couldn't find a single fault. Haridas Thakur whole night would sit and chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra without dozing off, without going to sleep or without eating anything. They came back and said we couldn't find a fault. This is an advanced devotee who is same whether in public or in private. It's not that in public I show myself or claim myself to be a very great devotee and in private I have a different life. That's not good. Better than public appreciation is private victory. Private victory over my senses is more important than public appreciation where I perform and people clap. We should know we are not on a stage and Krishna is not our audience. That we will do some performance and he will clap and we will go away in the bedroom and do something else. No. We should be 24 hours same person. That is why we are in ISKCON. Prabhupada started this society so that we come to this platform of pure devotional service. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshaisyami masucha. Krishna says, Mam ekam sharanam braja. Mam means me. Ekam means only me. Krishna is not saying surrender to me. He is saying surrender to me only. The only word is important here. Don't go to anybody else. Krishna wants our 100% love. Krishna is not interested in your 90% love. Krishna is not interested in your 99% love. And Krishna is not interested in your 99.99% love. He is not interested. His standard is high. He wants 100% love. Just like somebody gives us a glass of water to drink, 99% pure, have it. Will we have? 99% pure water, 1% dirt. Will we have? No, we want 100% pure water. Our standard is so high. Why his standard should be lower? He wants 100% pure love. If a husband tells wife, I love you, 99%. 1% somebody else. Will that be acceptable to the wife? No. There will be a big quarrel. She wants 100%. Husband wants 100% wife's love. Wife wants 100% husband's love. They don't want to share. Why Krishna should lower his standard? That's why ISKCON. ISKCON is not just another Hindu temple, come, worship, break a coconut or break your head and go away. No. This is an opportunity to associate with devotees and gradually come to the platform of 100% love, pure devotional service, and go back to Krishna in Golok Vrindavan. That's why Prabhupada started ISKCON. Not just one more temple, but the temple. An opportunity to progress in spiritual life and not take birth again. So that's why we are coming to the temple, to grow, to advance. There's difference between becoming advanced devotees and becoming senior devotees. We are not here for seniority, that many years I am in temple. It is very easy to become senior devotee in ISKCON. Should I tell you the formula? Just be alive. Just breathe oxygen, give out carbon dioxide. After a few years, you become senior member or wherever you are. If you are in an office, you become senior employee. If you are in a city, you become senior citizen. If you are in a family, you become senior family member. If you are in ISKCON, you become senior devotee. Very good. But the goal of life is to become an advanced or grown devotee, not just senior. And that happens by developing in service attitude. Not some material measured position, number of years, or number of years of initiation, or length of shikha, or post, or number of shlokas. Here we are reading the Brahmana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw one Brahmana who is reading Bhagavad Gita but not correct pronunciation, and people are laughing at him. But he is in ecstasy. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gets attracted. And he asks him what is happening. He said, I am reading but I don't know how to read. But I am following the orders of my Guru Maharaj. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is pleased with him. Why? Because he is obeying the orders of his Guru Maharaj. And when spiritual master is pleased, Krishna is pleased. Yasya prasadat bhagavad prasado. That's the secret of success in spiritual life, to obey the spiritual master, Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. If we continue our sadhana in this attitude, then we gradually grow in our faith and dependence, and that is called advancement. Advancement means our faith should increase, our dependence should increase. That if I serve Krishna, I don't have to do anything else in my life. All desires fulfilled, all needs taken care, all requirements taken care, all perfection achieved. just by serving Krishna. That is strong conviction, firm conviction, that service to Krishna is necessary and sufficient both. Nothing else is required. So the spies of Khan, they couldn't find any fault. They reported to Khan. So Khan thought, let me create a fault. And he called some prostitutes of the village, young girls. And he told, I'll give you 10 times more money. One of you go and attract Haridas Thakur. None of the girls agreed. But one young beautiful woman agreed. She said, give me money, I will do. So at night she went when nobody was there. And she decorated her body. And she wore clothes which were not covering her body fully. And she went, Haridas Thakur was sitting and chanting in front of Tulsi Maharani. She paid obeisances to Tulsi Devi. And she sat right in front of Haridas Thakur, showing her body parts. And she told Haridas, you are such a young, handsome boy. I am feeling attracted to you. There is nobody here at night now. Nobody is going to come. Why don't we enjoy bodily union? Haridas Thakur said, look, my rounds are remaining. You sit here, let me complete my rounds, then I will fulfill your desire. She thought plan worked. And she sat there showing her body. And Haridas Thakur continued his chanting. Not a single change happened in Haridas Thakur's body or mind. Not a single change happened. This is a proof of his advancement. Dead night, in dark, nobody around, a young girl offers her body and not a single change happens in Haridas' body. That shows he is beyond lust, transcendental. Not a single time he turned his neck to see her or turned his eyes to see her. No, he was just same fixed chanting his rounds. Lust is very powerful. Once in engineering college, I gave a seminar on lust versus love. Next week when I visited, one boy came to me and he told me, Prabhuji, your last time seminar was first class. It opened my eyes. You know, next day I was on the bus stop and one young beautiful girl passed. I didn't even look at her. He told me like that. I asked him, how do you know she is beautiful? So mind is very tricky. What he meant is, she must have come and he would have not turned his neck. But he did see. Mind is so tricky. So Haridas Thakur, not a single change in his body and mind. And sunrise happened and the lady left. Next day again she came. Again she sat revealing her body after paying obeisance to Tulsi Maharani. Haridas Thakur apologized. Look, yesterday my chanting was not completed. Today it will be completed. You just sit. Again she sat whole night. Again sunrise happened. She again ran away. Third night she came again. Same situation. Haridas Thakur said, today is the 30th day, last day of the month. Generally I chant 192 rounds every day. That is 3 lakh holy names. So in 1 month it becomes 90 lakh holy name. Just for this month, I have planned to chant 100 million names, 1 crore names. And today is the last day. It will get completed. Then I will fulfill your desire. And she sat hoping the same. But by midnight, her mind had changed because she was hearing the pure holy name. She apologized and begged forgiveness to Haridas Thakur. And said, please forgive me, I came here to entice you. And the Jamindar sent me. Haridas Thakur said, I know everything. As a etiquette, I should have left this place on the first night itself, but just to show you mercy, I sat here. And she said, please, give me Harinam. Haridas Thakur gave him mala. He said, go home. Whatever you have earned up till now is all sinful income. So give in charity to sadhus, your house, your furniture, your clothes, your grains, your money, your utensils. In one sari you sit here and chant 192 rounds every day. And she did the same. And Haridas Thakur gave her instruction and left. He didn't take her WhatsApp number to follow up, he just left. And she did the same, every day 3 lakh name, and she became again popular Vaishnavi. So this is Haridas Thakur. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started glorifying Haridas Thakur. And they came to Haridas Thakur's kutia. Haridas Thakur was so happy to see all the Vaishnavas. He gave them asan and paid them obeisances. Then in front of everybody, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, Haridas, what is the news? So Haridas Thakur said, my dear Lord, whatever is your mercy, that is the news. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, let's have kirtan. And for 2-3 hours they dance and dance and dance in kirtan. Then they all sat down. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started again narrating the glories of Haridas Thakur. Everybody started appreciating Haridas Thakur. Then Haridas Thakur paid obeisances to each and every devotee, very humbly. And finally he came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he took the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sometimes he will keep on his head, sometimes he will keep on his chest. And tears were flowing from his eyes. And with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's feet on his head, he started loudly chanting, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. And seeing the face of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he left his body. In front of everybody this happened. His 3 wishes got fulfilled. His eyes were seeing the lotus face of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His tongue was chanting holy name of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And his Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lotus feet was on his head. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very emotional. He took the body of Haridas Thakur on his arms, got up and started chanting and dancing again for 3 hours. They did kirtan and danced. Then Swarup Damodar reminded Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, my Lord, we have to do funeral rites. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu composed himself and they built a very nice decorated palanquin resembling an airship, very nice. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally carried the body of Haridas Thakur to the ocean, personally bathed the body, and he declared, from today this place in the ocean has become pilgrimage place. Anybody who comes here and takes bath will get Krishna Prem. And then they dug a hole and placed transcendental body of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, put the ropes of the chariot and the flag and the cloth of Lord Jagannath and flowers, and everybody put sand. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally went to the Mahaprasad stalls and begged, please give me Mahaprasad, I want to distribute it as feast of my dear Haridas Thakur's disappearance. All the shopkeepers started coming and giving prasad. Swarup Damodar came and told Mahaprabhu, you please sit, we will do it. And then he collected prasad and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started serving prasad. But nobody is honoring because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not honoring. So Swarup Damodar again told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please you sit, nobody will honor. And then they served prasad. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even though he was sitting and having prasad, but he would shout out, this devotee likes this item, give him more. This devotee likes this item, give him more. And in that way, nice feast was distributed. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu welcomed everybody with garland and sandalwood and all. And he declared that whoever danced today in Haridas Thakur's disappearance festival, whoever honored prasadam, whoever put sand, they will get Krishna Prem. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with mixed emotion of happiness that Haridas Thakur went to Golok Vrindavan, but also sadness that I lost the association. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu retired in his rooms. So this is what success looks like. Not a big name, fame, position or material accumulation. But success means when Krishna is pleased with us, when Vaishnavas are pleased with us, and very humbly we receive the blessings and leave our body. That is success. And for that, Srila Prabhupada has given us a very nice program of morning sadhana, an evening program, waking up early morning, taking bath, applying tilak, wearing fresh clothes, attending Mangala Aarti, paying obeisances, and Narsingh Aarti, Tulsi Aarti, and chanting minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then Shingar Aarti, Guru Puja, hearing and reading Bhagavatam, honoring Prasadam, following four regulative principles. And if you are earning member of a society, using our skills, we have an honest income and use part of income in the service of devotees, cows, deities, preaching and helping in this mission, preaching mission. Evening we do arti, hearing, reading, and that's how we live our life. Ekadashi, Janmashtami, we follow the regulative principles of devotional service. And we grow. We grow our faith, our dependence. Everybody has faith. Somebody has 1%, somebody has 10%, somebody has 50%, somebody has 80%. When faith is 100%, it is called love. What is Krishna Prem? Krishna Prem is faith which is 100%. So now I have faith which is more than 1%, less than 100%. When it grows and it comes to 100%, that is final love. So we have to grow this faith. And how does faith grow? Just like a seed, it grows by watering. Similarly, the faith grows by the process of watering. And the process of watering is Shravanam, chanting and hearing. So this chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is most important part of our process. Hearing Bhagavatam is most important part of our process. Morning program which Prabhupada gave. So we add this in our life. Whatever stage of bhakti we are in, we look forward for the next step. That yes, I have to do this. If I am doing 4 rounds, next step is to gradually come to 6 rounds, 8 rounds, 10 rounds, 12 rounds, 16 rounds. If I am doing 16 rounds, next step is to come to morning 16 rounds. If I am doing morning 16 rounds, next step is to come to Mangalarti and 16 rounds. Go forward, next step, so that our faith grows, our seed grows, bhakti seed grows. And we, before leave this body, we attain this perfection like Haridas Thakur attained. This human form of life is very, very nice gift, nice opportunity. With little effort we do, little effort of chanting 16 rounds minimum every day. At the end we can see Krishna, Shyam Sundar face to face. What a nice opportunity we have. How many years more we will live? Average 30, 40, 50 years more? Or for children 70, 80 years more? Average 30 years more if I chant every day minimum 16 rounds without offenses. After 30 years I'll see Krishna face to face. Is that a good investment? Very good investment. And if I miss it, then after 30 years I see Yamaraj face to face. Conditions apply. Risk factors of life. So we just have to take care of next 30, 40 years, which is not a big deal. It's a worth doing investment to go back to Krishna. In the spiritual world where Krishna is waiting for us. Since how long Krishna is waiting for us? Since millions and millions, time immemorial. Since millions of years Krishna is waiting, now my question to us, to all of us is, how long you want Krishna to wait for you? Somebody who is waiting millions of years, at least courtesy wise, we should not increase it. At least courtesy wise, we should think, okay, let me go back, he is waiting. So we should be determined. This life, last life, no more birth. And Srila Prabhupada has guaranteed that any person who chants minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day and follows 4 regulative principles, he can go back, come back to Godhead. Not because my chanting is great, but because I am obeying my spiritual master. That is the secret of success. So we go back. No more birth. No more coming back to the womb of the mother again and sitting in a small bag upside down. It's such a suffering condition. Germs are there in the stomach of the mother. They bite the tender skin of the baby. And the baby in pain almost every day becomes unconscious repeatedly. That's not a very suitable condition for future. And when we take birth, they will send you to school. Again A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Again 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Again Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Whole business will start again. Haven't we done it enough? So many times? This time? Again next time we want to do? What is fun in doing the same thing again and again? Useless. So we should be determined to go back to Krishna and play with him, eat laddu kachori with him. In Golok Vrindavan, he is inviting us. So this process works. So in the association of devotees, we should follow Prabhupada's program. And we should hope that by his blessings, by causeless mercy of Krishna, we will be successful. So that's the purpose of ISKCON. That's the purpose of association of devotees, to grow in our bhakti. Okay? We end here. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Chaitanya Chaitamrita ki jai, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. Hare Krishna. If there are any comments or questions, you may please ask. Yes, Mother. Hare Krishna. Right. So, well, we have already received. That's why you are still here. Some joy, some pleasant experience, some sample of Krishna's loving relationship. We already have it. We already received some taste. That's why we are here. And now we continue. So Krishna has promised, Sarva Dharman Parityajya, Mam Ekam Sharanam Braja, Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo, Moksha Isyami Masucha. Krishna has promised that you surrender to me, Moksha Isyami, I will give you moksha. Now we do not have anybody who got moksha, came back and told, hey, I got moksha. We do not have. But the very meaning of faith or trust means Krishna has promised, I have faith on that. So we don't need an example of that. Krishna has promised, I have faith. Right? You getting me? So the very meaning of faith means Krishna has told, so it must be true. That is the meaning of faith.
Maharaj, it works when we come to temple 15-20 minutes, it works very effectively. But we go home in our materialistic life, we open our drawer, clothes are there, cards are there, then we focus on the clothes. We should buy some more clothes, we should go some outside. So after doing chant also, why we are not focused to do on the chant only? How we should focus on the chant only?
Yeah, don't go then, be here. So the whole point is we make our house as temple. Temple means what? Where Krishna's service is in the center. So make a small altar at home and keep a temple atmosphere at home. Cook for Krishna, worship Krishna. He is in the center. So what you are talking about is attachment to various objects. We all have attachments. And we are also adding Krishna in our life. And we have some attachment towards Krishna. Now we have to continue our sadhana in association of devotees so that attachment to Krishna becomes stronger than other attachments. Like now, at this age, you may have attraction towards new clothes. Do you have attraction for new toys in the market? No. But when we were small, we had attraction for toys. Now, we have grown up, so the object has changed. Right? Now we have new model of mobile. If it comes in the market, I have attachment. New model of car. If it comes in the market, I have attachment. It's a new toy now for me. So in the same way, we have to change, and the attachment goes towards Krishna. By chanting and hearing every day, when we are attached to Krishna, then this lower attachment go away. When higher taste comes, then lower taste go away. So our process is not to get detached to clothes. Our process is to get attached to Krishna. So when we have positive attachment to Krishna, the negative attachments will go away. And how to develop that positive attachment to Krishna? By spending more time in Krishna consciousness, by chanting, by reading, by hearing, by associating with devotees, by visiting temple, by offering services. We increase the number of visits, we increase the number of hours in devotional service. So the higher taste comes. When higher taste comes, the lower taste will go away. So we are already on the path and we are practicing it. We just continue and step by step increase it. So that will happen. Okay? Hare Krishna. Next question. Yes, Prabhu. Well, definitely we should give spiritual education to children. So, an organized, systematic class can be arranged for them. And also, children should be very joyfully introduced to various items of bhakti. So, they develop taste in performing devotional service. And we should explain to the children the absolute nature of the scriptures and relative nature of modern syllabus. That modern syllabus, they are still doing research. So, they are teaching what they feel comfortable to share with children. But we have scriptures which are not accepted by modern universities, but they give absolute truth, sometimes beyond sense perception. So they don't have to feel that contradiction. They go through the syllabus as good students and they follow Krishna consciousness. So when there is good devotional atmosphere at the house, when there is systematic education in temple or other venues where children together come and practice bhakti, and they retain that bhakti aspect even with the education. So many places these programs are going on and they work. If there's good atmosphere in the house for bhakti and parents are good role models for children in doing bhakti, children also continue doing bhakti. So we should encourage children to do that. Yeah? Okay. If children keep coming to temple, having prasad, seeing the deities, that all positive input is there to their consciousness. That helps them out. Okay. Next question. Yeah.
So on the topic of bhakti, like what is the reason for the development of bhakti? Like we have the verse Sahe Bhakti Pratyahata, which means costless and this uninterrupted. So what develops bhakti in somebody? Like everybody's going through the same experience sometimes. Some people have that things. What is the reason?
Well, bhakti is causeless. Bhakti is not depend on karma, jnana, dhyana, scholarship, knowledge. Bhakti is obtained only from a person who has bhakti. So bhakti is dependent only on bhakti. Otherwise, bhakti is independent. If bhakti is dependent on something, then that thing becomes superior to bhakti. That's why bhakti is always independent. Krishna gives that bhakti through his guru, through his representative, who is guru in our life. And the guru acts on Madhyama platform. Madhyamadhikari is one who differentiates between four: Krishna or Guru, worshipable; devotees, friendly; asuras, envy, neglect them; innocent, preach to them. A Madhyamadhikari acts in that way. So they are agents of mercy of Krishna, causeless mercy of Krishna. So when we serve Vaishnavas, they are favorable on us, they bless us, and we get bhakti. So bhakti is obtained from one who has bhakti, not just from Krishna also. It's more from Krishna's devotees. Because Krishna is not Krishna conscious. His devotees are Krishna conscious, and we want Krishna conscious. So we serve his devotees and they bless us with bhakti. So, just like if there is fire in a particular land, so the dry grass will immediately catch fire and burn. Wet grass will not immediately catch fire. But that doesn't mean fire is getting waste. The fire will make the wet grass dry first and then it will catch fire. In the same way, many people come to temple, attend same arti, same class, everything. But those who are dry, they immediately catch fire. Those who are wet, after few classes, they become dry and then they catch fire. So wet grass in this case means passion and ignorance is prominent. Those who are dry grass, which means passion and ignorance is not there, goodness is there, they immediately catch fire in 1 or 2 classes or 5 or 6 classes, whatever. But those who are wet, they take time to catch fire. The interesting thing happens is today somebody is wet, he comes, becomes dry. Next day he come again, he is wet because evening something else happened. So Neil Madhav thinks, "Arey, yesterday I made him dry, again he is wet. क्या चल रहा है? 10 years हो गया." So for that, 4 executive principles is very important. Asat Sangha Tyaga is very important. Going out of temple after becoming dry, again watching movies, again having bad association, again we become wet. Then again morning we come, again Krishna will make us dry and this cycle will continue. So the fire is same. Wet grass, dry grass, they both take their own time. So we all take our time, but fire is not getting waste. It is making us dry from ignorance to passion, from passion to goodness. So we continue this path and we keep growing. So everybody is getting benefit. Somebody's symptoms are visible, somebody's symptoms will be visible later on. We continue this path. Somebody's dress has changed, somebody's heart has changed, dress has not changed. So there is no way to judge in that way. So we respect everybody and continue the path. Bhakti is independent of external. Don't judge by dress and by address. Somebody's dress might be saffron dhoti kurta, somebody's dress might be pant shirt. Somebody's address might be ISKCON or some spiritual organization. Somebody's address might be their residence, or somebody's address might be Brindavan. But that's not sufficient to know who is a bhakta. Bhakti is by surrendering to Krishna, faith and dependence on Krishna. So that's very essential. If we have time, I'll tell you one story. So once Narad Muni was on his way and he met a cobbler mending shoes. And he was very happy to see Narad Muni and he asked him, "Where are you going?" He said, "I am going to Vaikuntha to see Narayan." He said, "Hari bol, can you ask one question for me?" He said, "What?" He said, "Since so many years I am mending shoes, when will I get liberation?" Narad said, "Okay, I will ask." He continued his journey. He met a Brahmana, Karmakandi Brahmana, who whole day does yagyas and read Vedas. And he saw Narad Muni. He said, "How are you? Where are you going?" He said, "Going to Vaikuntha." He said, "Can you ask Narayana, when will I get liberation? I am doing everyday Ved part and Yagya and Swaha and all. I should get soon, you know." He said, "Yes, yes, I will ask." So Narayana went to Vaikuntha, served Narayana. Then while returning, he said, "Prabhu, my dear Lord, I met two people, one Brahmana and one cobbler. Both asked the same question. What should I answer?" Narayana said, "You tell the Brahmana, he will get liberation after 10 million years." I said, "Okay." He said, "Cobbler?" He said, "He'll get liberation this life." Narad Muni was shocked. He said, "Really?" He said, "Yes, yes, don't worry." Then Narayana said, "Look, when you go down, people may ask you, what was Narayana doing? When you saw him, what was he doing? What will you answer?" Narayana said, "I didn't think about it." He said, "You just tell them Narayana had a needle, and in the small eye of the needle, Narayana was putting a big elephant." Narayana said, "Really?" He said, "Yes, yes, don't worry, just go." So he came down, he met the Brahmana. So the Brahmana asked Narad Muni, "Did you meet Narayana and asked my question?" He said, "Yes, I asked." He said, "You have done so much yagya, so much karma kand, so much Ved part, you will get liberation just 10 million years. He got upset. He said, "What are you talking? 10 million years? Whole life since childhood I am chanting mantras. I should get quickly. This is too late." "Did you really ask him?" He said, "Yes, yes, I asked him." He said, prove to me you went to Vaikuntha. What was he doing?" Narayana said, "When I went, he was putting a big elephant in eye of a needle." Brahmana got very angry. He said, "What foolish thing you are talking? Who can put elephant in big elephant in small eye of needle? You never went. You are just pretender. Get out from here." And he insulted him. Narad Muni thought, "I just obeyed my Lord, and this is what I got." So he went further. The cobbler met him. Again asked him, "Did you meet Narayana?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Did you ask when will I get liberation?" He said, "Yes." He said, "You will get it this life." The cobbler started dancing, "Hari bol, Hari bol. I hardly do any bhakti and whole day make shoes and chant few rounds, and he's so merciful. Tell me some pastime. What was he doing?" Now Narad Muni thought, again I answer him, again he will insult me. But he has to obey. So he said, "When I went, he was putting a huge elephant in the eye of a needle." The cobbler started dancing, "Hari bol, Hari bol. What a nice pastime." Now I'm telling, hold. You're dancing so much. Do you really agree and believe that somebody can put a huge elephant in eye of a needle? The cobbler said, "Look, this banyan tree. Under such huge banyan tree, I am sitting here since many years mending shoes. This huge banyan tree once was in a small seed. When Narayana can put such a big tree in a small seed, why can't he put elephant in a small eye of a needle? He is Lord, he can do anything." Then Narad Muni understood why he is getting liberated this life and why that fellow will take 10 million years. So what is here is faith. Faith is more important than external rituals. And as I said, faith that Krishna exists, and faith that if I serve Krishna, everything else is done. Nothing else is required to be done. And this faith grows by chanting and hearing. And when it's 100%, that's love, perfection of our life, final success. Then our relationship with Krishna is revealed. So we continue this process. Okay? Yes, Prabhu.
There's a kirtan in India, there's a kirtan place near to my home. They speak the mantra in other way. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. How shall we take this? Is that, if whenever I go, when I sing that one as well, that is that?
Yeah, if they are not, they cannot be influenced by you, right? Is that a situation where you can tell them? Also, then don't disturb them. It's okay. 2 plus 3 is 5, 3, 2 plus is also 5. It's okay. Eventually they are chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Rama only. Na? Right? So don't disturb them. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us Hare Krishna with the actual mantra, actual shloka from the scriptures is Hare Krishna. It starts with that. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us that. And if somebody is under our influence, we can share them. But if somebody is doing something, we don't disturb them. Is that okay?
In the same, relatively same question, there are families that I know, they just do only, they chant as well, but they just do Ram 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 Ram.
Hmm.
Because it's become easier for them to chant on the Ram Ram on the daily comparative to the big mantra. What should be our message?
Let them keep coming to the temple. Let them keep coming and hearing. In association of devotees, they will change. See, if those who are favorable to hear from you, you explain them that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us Hare Krishna Mahamantra, so you start chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But if you think that kind of relationship is not existing, just tell them keep come to temple, keep hearing, keep reading, they will change. Right? So one shloka is there in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says we should not disturb others' faith. But we make friendship with them so that when they are ready to receive, then we tell them the proper process. So mantra has to be received from a guru. So our guru has given Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So same thing we chant and we tell others to chant. Any name is okay, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given this particular combination. Nam Namakari Bauddha Nija Sarva Shakti. So and he has put all the power in this. So this is most powerful Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So somebody who listens to us, we give them this. If not, we keep the friendship. Okay? Yeah, yes. Go ahead. Okay.
My question is on the faith and bhakti. So in the path of bhakta, the faith initially comes and then later it's only bhakti. Is there anything like that? Is there sequential faith to bhakti, or they are they can go together as well?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what you conceptually say bhakti. Bhakti is different from faith? Okay. So faith is a variable. When we say growth, something has to change, increase. What is that? That is faith. So when there is first faith, a person comes in contact with devotees. It's called Shraddha. With Shraddha happens Sadhu Sangha. You come in contact with devotees. When you are in Sadhu Sangha, you listen to sadhus and start chanting Hare Krishna. That's called Bhajana Kriya. So faith has increased. With Bhajana Kriya, the anarthas get clean, heart gets cleaned. At that time the faith becomes strong. Now nobody can shake us. Firm faith, nishtha. Right? Then comes ruchi. You like Krishna consciousness. Then comes asakti. You can't live without Krishna consciousness. This is all increasing faith. These are new words for new faith. Then comes bhav, emotions and feelings for Krishna. Then comes prema, which is called final stage of bhakti. That is 100% faith.
And when we are at bhava and prema, then we
Faith only has become, no, faith only has become bhava, and faith only has become prema. What is difference between fruit and seed? Mango seed
Yeah, seed turns.
and mango fruit. What is the difference?
So seed gives plant, from plant comes the fruit, and the fruit also creates some more seeds. It's like the bhakta
So,
creates some more faith
no, so there is no difference between seed and fruit, only time.
in time, yes.
Seed, after some time, is fruit.
So you can say
Faith, after some time, is bhakti, Shuddha bhakti, prema. The only thing you have to do is put water on the seed. So only thing you have to do is put Harinam on the seed. Here Bhagavatam on faith. The faith will become prema, full mango. Right? Okay. So faith and bhakti are same. Only one is at time t, one is the t plus delta t. If that language is okay. Okay? T1, T2, that's all. Yeah, Mataji.
Krishna, that was Ram. My question is that there is a mantra Hare Rama, Hare Rama. So what is the actual pronunciation? Hare Ram or Hare Rama? Second thing, Rama means because someone is saying is also the Balram name of Rama. Someone is also mentioned some another name. So what is the correct pronunciation or what is the correct meaning of the name?
Okay.
The second line of the mantra.
Okay, the correct pronunciation is Ram. When the lips touch and leave, Ram. When the lips only touch, it's called Ram. But when you leave the lips, Ram. So the correct is Ra Ma. Lips, Ma ka lips, Ma tip lips touch and leave. Ram. 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 Rama. These are three. Ram, lips are touching. Ram. Lips left. Rama. Mouth open. Rama. So the correct one is middle one. Rama. Lips touch and leave. So if you touch lips and not leave, it's Ram. If you leave lips, it's Rama. If you open mouth, it's Rama. But he accepts everything. Like mother, you say mom, mummy, whatever. Okay, aaja bacha, come on my lap. He accepts everything. But if you want to technically make sure it's Ram. And Ram refers to Lord Ramchandra. Ram refers to Lord Balram. Both is all right. Krishna also has name Ram, so that is also all right. Okay? Flexible. So he wants bhav, but if we can manage a good pronunciation, that's additional. But main thing is we continue chanting. Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay? Yeah, next question. Okay, thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We will meet tomorrow again, hopefully. And I am coming from Cincinnati today. So I brought some cookies for all the devotees. So please collect. I will just start distributing. He has the box. Yeah, go ahead.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Gokuleshwar Prabhu. Those who do not know, Gokuleshwar Prabhu is a well-known speaker, mentor, and lifestyle coach living in a monastery in Mumbai. He is a disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Damodara Goswami Maharaj. He is also Vice President of ISKCON, Juhu. Prabhu graduated from IIT and then Straight away he went to brahmacharya. That's wonderful. So he went to become a monk, and now to systematically study and work towards upliftment of humanity. That means through Krishna consciousness. So he's been traveling for so many years, and he's sharing the knowledge and the wisdom to everyone. Since he's from a scientific background, he applies his skills, reaching the worldwide community. That's what one of my questions was around that. How do we actually balance that? Because most of us are all here engineers and coming from the STEM background, and our kids are also going through that, and we know what happens when they go to high school. They get exposed to so many stuff. So he's a well-known scholar in India on the subject matter of yoga and spiritual science. He travels to many countries, Asia Pacific, US, Middle East, where he shares his thoughts on mental hygiene, science and spirituality, self-love, discipline, and finding deep emotional fulfillment through Krishna consciousness. So let's welcome His Grace Gokuleshwar Prabhu with 3 loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So tomorrow again, same time, 7:30, please come for the class. Hare Krishna.
Yes. We last time we did the 4th across the continent, across so many oceans. I never thought I'd step foot in America. Somehow Krishna. Just doing nothing. Not far, like 5-10 minutes. Yeah. No, no. My wife and I will walk. So Maharaj, the house is in Goshala. This Prabhu, he's from he was in Gokuleshwar Bhakti. Like
Yeah, bro. We have met so many times. Raghav.
that's their son.
He was born there, and he was so small when he was listening to the lectures in the temple. Jagat Pran Madhav Das.
Raghav.
Yes, yes, bro. Yeah. Seattle.
So they are living in a farm where Maharaj used to live. So actually, this is a funny story. When I came to meet with my wife first time, so bumped into them in Los Angeles. They weren't here.
It is my wife.
So I went, it was Ekadasi and I was come back for 2 weeks. I was on the road and I was just eating, just ghas foods like fruits and arugula. And I was praying, Krishna, please send some prasad. And Mataji met me and she invited me to home. I went and I just said, Mataji, why don't like not then, I just told her that I might be coming to US. Then I talked to them like, why don't we move to Seattle? They're working for Uncle Harry. Prabhuji.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah.
So Prabhuji is very good friends with Krishna Chaitanya. But
Yeah. और प्रभु आप तो वहाँ काफ़ी आते रहे हैं, तो हर बारी मतलब 7-8 साल पहले तो बहुत मिले आपसे, बट बीच में उसके बाद आपका लेक्चर कहीं सुनने को नहीं मिला लाइव. तो बट इट्स सो फॉर्चुनेट कि आप यहाँ आ गए.
he was there
अच्छा, अभी जो लास्ट टाइम.
in March. Prabhu told me he would come. And Krishna Bihari Prabhu? Do you know him?
No.
You know. That's his cousin.
Oh. So this is आप अभी फर्स्ट टाइम आए सिएटल में, सेकंड टाइम, सो लास्ट टाइम when? ओके ओके.
तो Prabhu भी है, COVID आया.
तो आप आ रहे हैं प्रभु, लेकिन फार्म पे आ रहे हैं.
Farm to
Only 5-10 minutes. Yeah.
now? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where is your near?
Say Hare Krishna. Go.
Okay.
फिर खाओ. फिर अच्छा लगता है?
You did.
योगी.
Om Agyana सुना दो पहले. Om Agyana.
Om Jana Devi Vandasa Nananjana Asotaya Rachur Om Thamyena Tasmai Sri Turve Nama
Good boy.
Give him your blessings, Maharaji. And as going to Vrindavan, इसका admission कराया है Vrindavan BGIS, so planning to continue studying there. Thank you.
हाँ मैं भूल गया.
Yeah, so tomorrow we will go meet Maharaj.
Okay, प्रभु. Thank you. Thank you. Nice to see you. Yeah, to see you in the farm. Where tomorrow class is there. Okay, Prabhu.
Okay.
Well, tomorrow is Hare Krishna.
Wow. So what is your activity like? So far I'm just busy buying household stuff because my wife said she doesn't want to bring anything from past life except the books. So we're buying everything new. But just she's the owner, Uncle Henry. Maharaj left Uncle Henry like almost 10 years ago. So she is the owner. You bought the whole soul? No, it's 50% her mother's, 50% brother. She had 5 siblings, so in total 6, but none of them. But anyways, she has earned it because she put in a lot of, like she took it from her in this way. It's her work. Very good. But main thing is like now she wants to just slowly retreat so we can focus fully on bhakti or help her retreat. So the idea is that I will do what she's doing and she'll slowly get into household and then we just want to see because if we get blessed with children then we want to go to yeah, her brother we are training him and then Prabhu doesn't want to but then he will be a good, he's a very nice person. So he is now manager. He's managing children. Yeah, everything is peaceful. Can we catch up again? Yes. Again, time and again, the thing I discussed with you, the losing money really haunts me because I could have bought a house here. Now we're renting. That loss, yeah. Everybody falls in a trap. Somehow I was just watching, randomly a video came to my YouTube. It was very nice lesson. So this guy, he had very similar loss, like in my case at least I had some money left. In his case he lost it. Like he was scammed. I wasn't even scammed. It wasn't even his fault. So he went into like depression, drinking, blah blah blah. Then one day he was like when he was doing that, his father put a like a little pebble in his footwear and asked him to let's go for a walk. And he walked, and then he was walking and walking, and then he was very uncomfortable. And his father said, "Okay, now take them out." So he took the stone out. He said, "How does that?" He said, "It feels much better." He said, "This is the lesson. You're carrying your loss, not the learnings. Just don't carry your loss. It's gonna be very deep for the rest of your life." I was carrying the loss. Krishna gave Krishna to the he has given donation, now he took away. Must be some sinful activity I'm paying for. Yes, that's the biggest thing. And I'm very happy, like my wife, like she is even much better than Indian girl could do. She takes so good care of my father. I even could do. She learned, she didn't know how to cook roti. She spoke cook roti for him. That's all he could eat. Very blessed. Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you. Yes. I have some guests who were supposed to come this weekend, but they came early. And that's why I went.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhu, nice to
Krishna,
meet
yeah,
you. How are you?
Good, good. Prabhu.
How is Seattle treating you?
Well, yes, it's been great. Just struggling through the bureaucratic paperwork and all that.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, very, very, very nice, sweet and sour, like
Where
class.
do you live? To?
Thank you.
Southeast 8.
I'm Radhapati Das.
Radhapati.
It's not too far.
Nice to meet you.
कल शाम को आपसे घर पे मुलाकात करेंगे प्रसादम के लिए.
You're northeast.
Yeah, we spend some time.
Northeast 180.
185. So I live like 1 mile from here.
Okay, this is Southeast 8.
Southeast 8 in Samaras. So you're meeting Prabhu tomorrow.
कल
Yeah.
Yeah, we spend some time.
Prabhu actually, when we used to have Janmashtami's here, he played the role of Nandagopa.
Oh,
And we used to switch off the lights, and he used to hold baby Krishna. He holds baby Krishna in his head, midnight. I think last year we stopped bringing Krishna like the
नहीं,
basket outside.
Last year खाली मेरा accident हो गया था, so we
Oh,
couldn't do that.
okay.
Vasudev. Vasudev.
Vasudev, sorry, Vasudev, yes. With the Yamuna, yeah.
Yamuna से cross
Yamuna
करते
crossing.
You
हुए.
know, when Vasudev was crossing the Yamuna, Yamuna was increasing.
Yeah.
Once Krishna dropped in the waters,
Yeah.
He dropped.
I heard.
Krishna dropped in the waters and it was dark and Vasudev became mad. My boy, he started crying and jumping and somehow fetching and then Krishna came. This was just to show to the whole world that Vasudev's love is very great. He's not afraid of Kamsa and all, but his love is so great. He went mad actually.
क्या वापस बताइए बाबू.
Krishna-
Just to show the
Krishna- Krishna actually jumped but apparently fell down.
Yeah.
In the pastime he fell down but he jumped. He jumped in the Yamuna.
Yeah.
So Vasudev went mad that my boy, I missed my boy, I lost my boy. And he went mad and he jumped in the water to search for him. And it was dark, he couldn't see. And after a few times he was banging his hand, then Krishna came in his hand.
तो ये क्या
And
बताना चाहते हैं
Vasudev's
कृष्ण?
love for Krishna is so much that he couldn't bear that loss. See, he was anyway losing Krishna, in the sense, going to give away Krishna.
Because the waves were so high.
No. He was going to go to Yashoda's house and keep Krishna.
Right.
So he anyway was going to give away Krishna. But here when Krishna went in the waters,
He couldn't bear
became
that.
So where did the water of Govardhan Leela go? Govardhan.
Sudarshan Chakra tried it.
Tried.
All the rain which was coming from Indra, as soon as it was touching, Sudarshan Chakra was drying it up.
And where are these details in which book is
This
it?
is in Goswami literature. Come.
Yeah, look, it will be daylight to 9:45. 21st of June and daylight to 10.
भी जाएंगे, फिर वो सबको रोक रहे हैं, यही सब है। अच्छा स्टोरी है कौन सी?